The Y rule for spelling is the third and final spelling rule of those three great spelling rules in English. The reason that it's one of the great spelling rules is because it will literally help you read and spell thousands of words. This rule is definitely the most sophisticated and needs word precision again. The rule is vowel Y, keep the Y, consonant Y, you change it to I. Remember, you can never drop it. If you drop it, it will break off its little tail. And at this point, students are so used to saying drop the E. Don't let them do that with this. You're not dropping him. He either has to stay or he has to change, but something has to take his place. He can't just go away. This is going to be found in your salmon card deck. It's number 36, and it looks like this, where you have play plus equals player. So remember, you're looking at what's coming before the Y. If it's a team, you're going to keep it together. In other words, is it a vowel Y? Is it a team? In this case, it is. You keep it together. You stick on the suffix. It has very little to do with what suffix it is. But if you look at busy plus ness, SY is not a vowel team. Therefore, you change the Y to an I. Now, the only exception to this rule is the ones where you're going to end up with I. Words in English never contain I, except for those three words that we discussed in class. They are also on the back of your salmon card to remind you that they come from another language. So there's not going to be trace, copy, cover, avert for this rule because there's nothing to trace. But what you do want to do is go through and say, okay, our base word is cry. Is that a vowel team? No. Then change the Y to I. Emptier, is that a vowel team? TY? No. Change the Y to I. But when you look at the words at the bottom of that list, playing, AY is a team, just keep it and stick the suffix on. Same thing with EY. But you do have to be careful because if you look at the first two example words I have given, hurrying and hurried, hurrying, the Y stays because otherwise you would end up with I. But in hurried, that would not happen, so you change the Y to I. So if it's a team, keep it together. If it's not, you change it.